So right now it is Thursday. This is 9:30 in the morning. There's not a ton of people in here right now in the main ballroom because, well, people here tend to stay up super late. But, what do you know? All right, let's go around the room here. There's a lot of games in this room, and we're going to talk about some of them. This one here is the new one from Days of Wonder, which I played, and I enjoyed it. Not as much, I mean, Z really likes it. I'd say right now it's like a 7 out of 10 for me, but it's a solid, very strategic, very thinky game. This here is a dice placement game, Sagrada. It's stained glass windows. We're talking beautiful production here. I really like it. There's some drafting. There's putting dice down. It's a solid, fun game. And Codenames Duet here. This is a two-player version of Codenames. It's a two-player cooperative game, and it's actually really difficult because you are trying to work together to guess different clues. I'm very impressed with it, but also have yet to win it. This is one of the hits of the con. Everyone is playing Century Spice Road. You saw me review this. If you haven't, go watch it. It's one of my favorite games this year so far, and it's certainly getting a lot of play here. We also played Exit here. This is one of the Exit the Game Escape Room in a Box games. I can't really show you much of what it is, but you can see here that Sam, Z, me, Brian, and Kevin, that's Kevin Wilson, played this, and we beat it just underneath an hour and used 2 clues. So it was extremely, extremely fun. I'll be doing a full review of this and the other Exit games soon. On our trip around the room, we have the prize table. So this is the prize table. Everyone puts games here. So let's take a look at the games that I would, if I was here, what would I grab? So there's some really good games here on this prize table, and some pretty bad ones, honestly. But let's see. Ooh, there's one of the original Reef Encounters. That would be an excellent one to grab. There's a whole pile of very high quality Thunder Alley, Arkwright, Key to the City, London. You know, some pretty good games there. A lot of the Elfenlands. Let's see. Piles of Cash and Guns back there. Energy Empire. Beasts of Balance and Blood Rage. Those are 2 games that people should grab. Santorini's, of course. Cry Havoc. So a lot of games, R&R games. Put a whole pile of stuff on the table, you can tell. There's some pretzel games and oh, there's Fresh Fish. I haven't seen that one in a while. Sinbad. Over here is a whole pile of stuff from Repos. And yeah, whatever. Anyway, over here we got a pile of games from Hook. This one here this is from Abacus. This one is another new game where you're placing numbers on top of each other. The numbers have different shapes, so you can see here you're going to be placing them together and then putting them on top of each other. It's a very clever, very fast game. Here's some of the big games that people are going to go for. Someone's going to get a copy of Gloomhaven off the prize table. There's the old Buck Rogers. Played that back in the day. Here's a nice version of Flick 'em Up. Scythe. Mice and Mystics. The Air Pack is actually a fairly rare game. So you can see lots of games here on the prize table. So there's not much gaming going on here, but there's all sorts of, if you can see, it's kind of like we're right across the street in Canada, right across Niagara Falls. And Z Garcia and Jason, who just whooped us in miniature golf.
Hole in one on the last hole.
Sadness, but I got second place, beat Z.
I had a hole in 5 at one point. Not okay.
So here we are in a maze. I like mazes a lot. Me, Z, and Sam, no, me, Z, and Jason went through. I'm first to finish. All right, now me and Jason are gonna compare times here. So I started at 32 and got through 25, or start 25, 32, 7 minutes. Jay started at 26 and 33, also 7 minutes.
7 minutes. Z's stuck in there. I don't know if he's ever going to come out.
I believe I was out first. That is what I'm saying. It was the mystery maze. So here's Snakes and Lattes College. This is one of the 2 Snakes and Lattes stores that's in Toronto, Canada. And we're here to play games. You can see people in the windows playing games. We're going to go inside and look at it. Here we go. Okay, folks, here we are in Snakes and Lattes, and you can see this is a Friday now. It's going to be a little more crowded than normal because this is a holiday. It's Good Friday, and we have lots and lots of people here in the place. That's Mary Prasad without a hat. It's all back here. Now, there's a lot of folks here who are visiting from the Gathering of Friends who came with us on the bus, including Jason. But you can see that it's a really well-lit place. Lots of stuff going on. Famous designers hanging out in different areas. Sorry. So anyway, here at the Gathering, here at this place, they bring food. The wait staff here is incredible. They will come take your order. You can see the Snakes and Latte guy there right now taking the order. They'll come and teach you games if you need to. They're extremely professional. Just a lot of great fun all around. This is easily the best game cafe that I've ever been to. Most game cafes are great. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing bad about game cafes, but this one is a step above and beyond. So here's the library that the game cafe has. Now you'll notice that most of the game library is party games. You can go ahead. And so that's not a problem, but they do have everything here put by basically categories. And so you can see everything is numbered in letters, so you know exactly where to put it when you're done. So because it's a game cafe, they might not have all the games you like, but they have a lot of games people are going to want to play. Like you see lots of Catans and lots of Dominions. And then, of course, just piles and piles of other games. So you can see there's all sorts of games. You're going to have more copies of popular games. Here we got small games. Here's a spot for new arrivals, and there's you can put games back. And then over here, there's going to be a ton of abstract strategy games and party games and just common games. And you might be like, well, I would never have Monopoly at one. Well, who cares? Most people are going to want to play these games, so it makes sense to have these out here and have lots of different games that you can have, party games and stuff. This is great. I love the amount of party games, the dexterity games. Look at all that Jenga. So this is a very big library, and there's even more upstairs. So here's the retail section of the store, and you can see different games that you can buy. So there's a pretty good selection here, right? And again, they have the most popular games because those are the games that you should be selling if you have a store. Really, this kind of mirrors my collection to a lot of degrees. A lot of the games that I really like are here. Of course, a lot of Cards Against Humanity and Imploding Kittens and stuff like that, because that's the kind of stuff people like to buy. And party games over here again, because that's, again, the things that people are interested in purchasing. Here we are playing Cosmic Encounter. I'm yellow. I know you might not, yeah, you can see there's a little yellow here. There's the rest of it. And we're playing here in the game cafe. There's collusion, that's what that looks like. And that's why I'm losing, because everyone's working against me. We'll see what happens at the end of the game. All right, so after the worst game I've ever played, I have 2 ships left. 2! Oh wait, no, there's one over there. The virus has won, Matt has won, a solo victory. Everyone tried to stop him. We cosmic zapped him. Yeah, it was just sad. Look at that, I have 1 planet. I'm retiring this game. No, I'm only doing a video. Alright, so now we're playing Mission Red Planet here. A 6-player game, and you can see it's insanity. Look at all those troops here. I'm probably going to win this game, since I lost Cosmic Encounter so poorly. This is Chris Cormier. Hello. He makes shirts like Lord of the Boards. Don't get that shirt. Get the one, well, we'll tell you. He makes some great shirts, though. Great shirts. All right, I'm yellow. Okay, here are some of the shirts. These are both great. I like this one a lot. All right, so if you like your shirts, you can go to geekygoodies.com. That's a nice advertisement. I should now be getting, well, no money? Oh, okay. All right, so this here is the end of Mission Red Planet. As you can see, the board is insane, and here's the winner of the game, thanks to this massive pile of ice. All right, everyone like the game? Yes. Hopefully.
Very cool.
Make sure you buy his shirts. All right, that's Mission Red Planet. Woo. Well, we're done with Snakes and Lattes now, and we're at the Blue Jays Stadium. Go Blue Jays, say it.
Okay.
Derek, bleep everything he just said. So here we are in the Blue Jays Stadium, sitting on the first base line. There's Daryl, who set everything up and is the biggest Blue Jays fan of all. Sam is also a Blue Jays fan.
No, I'm not. I got my Cubs hat right here, baby.
No one cares.
Everybody cares.
All right, will the Blue Jays win tonight? Probably not, but we can hope.
Absolutely not.
So here we are back at the Gathering of Friends. This is the Flea Market. Here's Jason not buying anything.
Look what I bought.
No!
Look what Tom bought.
Give it back. Yeah.
See, even I've always said for all these years that the Mayfair version is the best. And look what
Okay,
Tom
well,
bought.
first of all, that's a lie. But here's the deal. I don't collect many games, folks, but I don't like. Okay, that didn't help it. Okay, I don't collect many games, but this is my favorite, so I wanted to get the old set. There's a few powers in the original Cosmic they still haven't brought over yet. This is not the original. This is the Mayfair one.
The Mayfair version, my favorite.
All right, well, cool. But anyway, you can see here, there's an excellent grouping of games. I mean, there's really just great games all over the place here, and lots of people buying, selling, and haggling here at the Flea Market. Woo! There's Mary Prasad without a Dice Tower hat. Okay, we're now going to criticize her games. All right.
These are awesome.
This is one of the original soccer games. Got a lot of love for that. Zigzag's a fun little two-player Cosmos.
It's only $5.
This game is a game in which you help both neighbors, and that's one of the Fragler games. No one's going to buy Voodoo Mania.
Somebody wants it.
All right. Well, Mary, maybe you'll sell more.
He's coming back.
And the penalty is if you can't do it.
So here we're playing Lorenzo Il Magnifico. This is a Euro-style game where you're trying to place workers in different spots. The workers' value is going to change based on dice. You're trying to get resources and then run these machines. It's so far extremely fun. So you're never sure what weird things you might find at a convention. Here I found oblique strategies. So here I am in the middle of this game. Let's see what my oblique strategy should be. So just a bunch of cards. Let's see here. Lost in useless territory. Well, that makes a little sense. Let's try a different strategy, though. All right, let's try this one. Accretion. I don't actually remember what that means.
Gathering stuff, yes.
That's a better strategy. Or disconnect from desire. But I haven't eaten a donut yet. No, I'm going back to accretion. That's my choice. So that's, what is this called again? Oblique strategies. Yeah, I need to get this.
Side of the top.
The mediocre.
All right, so we just finished Lorenzo the Magnificent, although I'm going to argue that I think the guy's a jerk. I got a lot of points, 59. We're not going to mention that someone got 111. That sickens me. Tom McCory, who is using a computer to win. That's electronic aid. So the game's quite good. Don't use my lack of understanding of games to... Lots of pieces, moving pieces, lots of worker placement, but once you understand it, you should play it a second time so that you don't do so poorly. And that's it. I'm back home now. Kind of an abrupt ending, I guess, to the blog, but the last day just went very quickly. We did an overnight flight. I'm talking to you right now with about 3 hours worth of sleep, so I'm about to go to bed. But it was a great time. Like I said, we have a lot of games that we're going to be able to talk to you about in the future. A lot of cool things that we're going to show you as time goes by, and something very interesting that will come out of this, I think, in the future. But that may be an announcement for a few months from now. We'll see. Until next time, I'm Tom Vessel, and this has been one of my travel vlogs.